श्री सर्वानंद सोनोवाल सर, मंच पर उपस्थित श्री जलोटा सर, और संयुक्त सचिव श्री लक्ष्मणन जी, श्री अश्वथ जी, सीईओ केएमबी श्री बालचंद्र जी, मेरे सहोद्योगी शांति जी और नौकायान सचिवालय के सभी अधिकारीगण, कर्मचारीगण, यंग कैडेट्स, न्यू मैंगलोर पोर्ट अथॉरिटी के इकोसिस्टम में जितने भी स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं, सभी स्टेक होल्डर्स, मीडिया के मित्र, सभी को मेरा सादर प्रणाम। और नवमंगलूर बंदर की स्वर्ण जयंती उत्सव के संदर्भ में आप सभी को स्वागतम, सुस्वागतम। ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು। ಸಾಗರದ ಅಲೆ ಗಾನವ ಹಾಡುತ್ತಿದೆ, ವ್ಯಾಪಾರದ ನಾವೆ ತೇಲುತ್ತಿದೆ, ಹೊಸ ಕನಸುಗಳ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನವಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಬೆಳಗುತ್ತಿದೆ। ಮಾನ್ಯ ನೌಕಾ ಸಚಿವಾಲಯದ ಸಂಪುಟ ಸಚಿವ ಶ್ರೀ ಸರ್ವಾನಂದ ಸೋನೋವಾಲ್ ರವರೇ, ನವಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಕೋರ್ಟಿ ಫೊಯ್ಕೋರ್ ಹುನಾಲಿ ಜೋಯಿಂತರ್ ಪೊರ್ದಾ ಹುಟ್ಲಿನ್ ಅನುಷ್ಠಾನಲೋಯಿ ಅಧೋರಣಿ जोनाइसु। हमारे केंद्र नौकायान सचिवालय जंटी कार्यदर्शी श्री लक्ष्मणन रवरे, सीईओ केएमबी श्री बालचंद्र रवरे, श्री जोलोटा रवरे, श्री अश्वथ रवरे, श्रीमती शांति रवरे, सचिवालय इतर अधिकारिगळे, ಎಲ್ಲ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳೇ, ಸಹೋದ್ಯೋಗಿಗಳೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ, ಇಂದು ನವಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರದ ಸುವರ್ಣ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವದ ಮುನ್ನುಡಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಅಪೂರ್ವ ಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇವೆಯು ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿದೆ। ಗಗನಂ ಗಗನಾಕಾರಂ ಸಾಗರ ಸಾಗರೋಪಮಃ ನವಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರಸ್ಯ ನವಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬಂದರು ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರರೇವ ಸಮಂ। Indian port sector, we all know, in the past 10 years has seen tremendous growth. The capacity of the Indian ports, both major and non-major, put together has improved by 92%. The cargo handling of all the ports, major, non-major put together, increased by 58%. The turnaround time of all the Indian ports has improved by 48%. The cruise passengers to India increased 4.5 times. So much positive change, so much improvement in the Indian port sector. The credit goes to the leader of the sector, Shri Sarvananda Sonowal sir, for this. उद्यमं साहसं धैर्यं बुद्धि शक्ति पराक्रमः षड्यतेऽर्थवर्धन्ति तत्र दैव सहायकृत्। When a person is dedicated, when a person is courageous, when a person is selfless, when the person thinks very wisely, this is what happens, and God's blessings are always with them. And I am very sure Lord Krishna is continuously blessing our Sarvananda Sonowal sir. That's why the sector is running. It is improving like anything. Sir, upororu shokdu apunar dore vyaktir lagot kubhe samparkyo. No ativristi, no anavristi. Mangalore Samudra Pattane Parashurama Srushti, you all know, right from Malabar coast, right up to Karavali coast, parts of Goa, It's all the Srishti of Lord Parashrama. That's why it is divine. It is something different. The New Mangalore port that we see is studded between the Western Ghats on the east side and Arabian Sea on the west side. We have around 16 berths, 1 SPM, and as you all know, New Mangalore port is a ISO 9001, 15001, 45001, that is for management practices, environment practices, occupational safety and hazard practices. We are fully ISO compliant. We have the ISPS certification. New Mangalore port is the only port with 100% solar power. New Mangalore port is Atmanirbhar in terms of water resources, in terms of sanitation, of everything. We don't depend on the local corporation for the basic civil infrastructure. New Mangalore port is 100% digitized. New Mangalore port is tech savvy. Our port is a green port, clean port, and a lean port. Green because we are fully meeting with the requirements of carbon emission. Lean port because it's very thinly employed. And clean port, you can see any time at New Mangalore port, the waters are blue, the docks are clean. It is the cleanest port among all the ports, that I can tell. New Mangalore port has started its journey in the year 1975 with a humble beginning of less than 1 lakh tons of cargo. If you look back in the year 2024, New Mangalore port has handled 46.1 million metric tons of cargo. Not only that, when we started the port in the year 1975, it was through the governmental budgetary support. Now, New Mangalore port is making a profit after tax of 420 crores. That's the amount of leap we are able to make. Sir, our port may be a small port, but I am very proud and happy to inform you that we are very profit-making port. If you see the past 5 years, in the year 2019-20, the port was handling just 39 million metric tons of cargo. Now, 24-25, we have handled 46 million metric tons of cargo. And in this Golden Jubilee year of 25-26, I am very confident that 50 million metric tons of cargo, matching with the 50 years of completion, we will be doing. There is no doubt about it. As far as the net surplus is concerned, 2019-20, our net surplus was 210 crores. Last financial year, it is 646 crores. Current financial year, 25-26, will be 750 crores net surplus. Incidentally, sir, all this Ganamank jo bhi hai, 39 se 46, 137 to 420, all this I am proud and happy to say this all happened during my period under your guidance. Pension fund of New Mangalore port in the year 2019-20 was 200 crores deficit. Now, 24-25, the pension fund is fully topped up and it can take care of any eventualities by the interest itself. The revenue itself from the New Mangalore port that is contributed to the customs is 6,741 crores. You can imagine the amount of business we are doing. The volume may be this, but the value is more. I don't take the credit to ourselves. The credit goes to all our stakeholders in the ecosystem. I am very thankful to MRPL, MCF, KOCL, JSW, Adani, IOC, Aegis, Total Gas, BPCL and HPCL for whatever contribution, tremendous contribution they are doing. Also, I would like to thank the mainline operators, CMA, CGM, MSc, Merckx, Hapag-Lloyd for doing their wonderful work at Mangalore port and connecting different destinations seamlessly. The cruise operators, Regent Seven Seas, Silver Seas, Ocean Cruise, the World Private Residential Ship, I am very thankful to them for bringing their cruise vessels and cruise passengers to Mangalore port. Sir, the port, I would like to place before you, I have already placed what are the important achievements that we have made in terms of financial terms, cargo terms. I would like to place to some of the extraordinary achievements. NMPA is the only port where there is robotic firefighting system. NMPA is the only port or one of the few ports where all the way bridges are automated, online, and they are working without human intervention. NMPA is the port where the security surveillance is done from the sky through the drone. The drone flies at equal intervals, keeps an eye what is happening inside the port. During the COVID time, when giving biometric attendance was an issue, NMPA is the first port to get in touch with a startup, and we started facial recognition system for taking the attendance much before the DigiYatra. DigiYatra came 2-3 years later to it. We started much before. Now, Mangalore port is in such a stage, if you want to have a dock entry permit, you don't need any paper. Your face itself is a dock entry permit. If you have the right credentials, if you have taken the required approvals, if you show the face, it will clear whether you can go in or you can't go in. That's the level we are operating now. NMPA is the only port where digital car ticketing is there for all the containers, so that flow of containers into the port and out to the port is seamless, including the interface with the customs. And NMPA is the only port where truck terminals are linked with the FASTag, and automated number reading system which facilitates the entry exit of vehicles into administrative building as well as the colonies is there at NMPA. We have already given the work order, work is in progress under vehicle scanner system. This under vehicle scanner system is a 360-degree scanner which takes the scanning of entire truck with the cargo right from bottom, top, sides and everything, and it gives a composite image, 360 degrees composite image on the screen with a clear description whether the truck can be allowed inside or not. This is a this is the first of its kind in the Indian port sector, and we are doing it. It's going to be operational by the end of the month. And this is going to save time. This is going to stop the pilferage. It is going to environmental problems in terms of falling of the coal, iron ore at the gates. Then comes the PPP hospital, sir. Under your guidance, NMPA is the only port which has placed the work order for public-private partnership hospital, and we have completed it also. The NMPA PPP hospital is an 8-floor hospital with state-of-art technology, with almost all the medical facilities, super specialties. This is already functional. We are able to do the construction and operation of the hospital within 1 year. The time given is 3 years, but we are able to do within 1 year. I am proud to say it has become a landmark, iconic hospital. Even the reputed hospitals like KMC, they are next to it only. The hospital looks like a 5-star hotel. And inside the facilities are also super specialities. This is a great thing, sir. Under your guidance, we are able to do. And other issue is one nation, one process. I am proud to say that as against the national average of 59 unique documents for all the ports, NMPA is using only 40 unique documents, much above the benchmark. Similarly, for running a port, the transactions required at the national level, port average is 79. NMPA is running its show just with 51 transactions. This is all possible because we don't follow red tapeism. We don't follow unnecessary procedures. Wherever procedures have to be cut out, without diluting the security, without breaking the rules, we are number one in doing that. And that's how we are able to do. Then one more small thing which I would like to place before everyone is NMPA is the only port where autopiloting, the pilot work has already started. Boston Consulting Group has doing the field work. This is nothing but bringing the ships, berthing them at the berth, without the help of pilots and without the minimal interface of the tugs. This is by using set of sensors, big data, and interface with the VTMS system. Already the work is happening at the field level. NMPA is not putting any money. All the money is being put by BCG only. I think by February, March, we'll be able to successfully run it also. Sir, the year 2025 is a Golden Jubilee year for NMP. I also would like to bring to your notice that this is a very, very important year because this is the 500th year of Rani Abbakka. Rani Abbakka is the Tulu queen who fought against the Portuguese 500 years back. She was able to stop the Portuguese intruding into Mangalore. She hails from a place near Mangalore and Sulia near Mangalore, and she was able to successfully contain them. And this year, 2025, we are celebrating her 500th birth anniversary, and she is a great freedom fighter. Not only this, I am also happy to inform that NMPA has spent almost 60 crores for the corporate social responsibility to different schools, different agencies. At NMPA, under CSR fund, we give maximum priority to the schools, primary education, followed by higher education, and the second priority goes to health and sanitation. Third priority goes to the reach to the villages. Already, I am proud to say that NMPA is the port where different teams are there. Our officers go to different villages, sees the condition of the schools, and decides what to be done for the school, whether compound wall, whether it is smart board, whether it is board, whether it is toilets, we are doing it. And Om Prakrutaya Namaha, this, when we worship God, we worship with the sloka. Prakriti, Vikruti, both are important, but we start with Prakriti, Om Prakrutaya Namaha. Shows our respects to the environment. I am very proud and happy to tell you that NMPA, we handle coal, we handle iron ore, we also handle chemicals. These are all dirty cargoes. In spite of that, you can't see a single spill of these things at any point of the port. The water in NMPA is blue water, clean water. Even the peacocks fly in NMPA. That shows how much quality of air, how much neatness we are maintaining at NMPA. Sir, as though we handle this dirty cargo, we got 8 to 9 awards from different agencies. Karnataka Pollution Control Board trophy we got for the year 2018-19. Aranya Mitra Award we got for 2014-16. Swachha Sarvekshana Award we got for 2018-19. Green Tech Award we are getting continuously from the year 2016 to 2025. Samudra Paryavaran Award from Coast Guard we got in 2018, and also this year in the year 2025 we got the award from Indian Coast Guard. Our vision is very clear. NMPA, when the country wants to move from $5 to $7 trillion economy in the year 2027 to $40 to $60 trillion economy by the year Amritkal 2047, we also need to gear up for having an economy of $5 trillion. We are just having a capacity of 3,000 million metric tons, major and minor ports put together. So when we want to handle $40 to $60 trillion economy we want to become, our port capacity, I am not talking about NMPA, all the ports put together in India have to move from 3,000, which is just 2% of the global rated capacity, to 10,000 million metric tons, not less than 10,000 million metric tons rated capacity, so that we can be in sync, we can meet the requirement of $40-60 trillion economy by 2047. And NMPA is striving for that, and we have our own plans for that as a part of our contribution. 2030, NMPA wants to handle minimum 64 million metric tons of cargo. We want to become a smart port by 2030, and we want to extend our north breakwater and south breakwater by the year 2030. For this, we need 12,000 crores, and we have it through private investment. For the year 2035, which is our second milestone, we want to handle 70 million metric tons of cargo. And we want to start our satellite port. We want to have a shallow SPM. We are working for that, and we will have it, including creation of two berths number 18 and 19 as an additional thing. For this, we need 55,000 crores, and private investment is already ready. We are lined up. In the year 2047, that is Amritakal, NMPA wants to have a rated capacity of 150 million metric tons. We want to handle at least 100 million metric tons of cargo. We want to complete our outer harbor. We want to complete the satellite port, and we want to have a connectivity that is elevated corridor from NMPA to north and south side of Mangalore, outside the city limits. For that, we need around 5,000 crores. We have worked it. Everything is in place, and things will be having. And by 2047, sir, we will be becoming a complete landlord port, as per the guidance of the government of India. Good, better, best, never rest till good becomes better, better becomes best, and we become excellent. That's how we are working. Mantri Mahoday, Apunar Bahumulya Humay, Kharas Kori, Ye Anushtantu, Hafalya, Mandito, Karor Babe, Akhe, Danyabad. Thanks to Honorable Minister for sparing his time, and I am thankful to every one of you for sparing your valuable time. And that's how the country has to move, and we are very sure under the great leadership of our Honorable Minister, there is no doubt that we will be moving mountains very soon. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಬಲ ನೀಡಿದ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ, ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ವಲಯ, ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಸಮುದಾಯ, ಉದ್ಯೋಗಿಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ನಿವೃತ್ತ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಈ ಸುವರ್ಣ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಗರವೇ ಸಾಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಗುವ ಹಾಡಗು ನವಮಂಗಳೂರು ನಂಬ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಸ್ವರ್ಣವು. ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ಜೈ ಭಾರತ್, ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big